Well. It looks like Contender Guy keeps treating his characters like they're worse than Hitler or COVID-19, and keep running people's childhoods a lot. But however, I'm not just going to waste my time of naming my episode number, since I'm just going to go all out and show all the prices off what Contender Guy has done. And by the way, this rant is going to be for you guys who wanted me to rant and expose the sicko who does a lot of unforgivable actions that he has caused on the internet, and to anyone who likes this childhood destroyer, then do not trust him after all the evidence that he has caused. Anyways, let's start, shall we? Contender Guy 2 is by far the most degenerate user that I ever see, and I'll tell you guys why he can't be trusted. One, to start off with, first, he is a Peter the Warner Brother and Paramount fan 2002. Why, you may ask? He claims that Sonic is a rip-off of Mario just to compete with it. Contender, you're actual so stupid to make a claim like that just because you hate Sonic. And second off all, he made a video where Sonic gets killed as well. Like, Contender, are you brain dead or something? You should realize that you committed animal abuse and you can get a community guidelines strict for that.
It is time, the moment you've all been waiting for, the rant on the #1 non-Nintendo franchise called Sonic the Hedgehog. So let's begin.
Here we go. Let's see how boring, dumb, and invalid your rant is.
Sonic the Hedgehog is by far the terrible excuses game franchise we have ever seen. And we will tell you why it is actually.
This game franchise is a super ultra mega giga giant ripoff of my franchise just to compete it.
That's a lie!
It's about the worst head.
Nope, I'm skipping this part.
And we don't care about Eggman.
As a matter of fact, I don't really not interest about him as well.
He started his first game for the Genesis, which is awful as heck.
Dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
He even had a Mario Kart ripoff called Sonic Drift, which is also horrible. But Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is the worstest as well.
Nobody asked for your opinion. Whee!
And also, I'm not showing the rest of the video because it has slop anyway. Let's get to the next section. Okay, let's talk about that. He claims that
Yoshi is nice, despite fail to look like an actual dinosaur.
What did you say?
Despite fail to look like an actual dinosaur.
Dude, not every fictional animal has to be perfect. Yoshi is a fictional dinosaur, for crying out loud. Anyways, back to the topic. Contender claims that Hi Puffy Amayumi is racist to Japanese people when he doesn't have proof that they are racist to Japanese people. Not only that,
You ripped off Happy Tree Friends and Panty and Stocking.
Contender, are we dead ass? Hi Puffy Amayumi is not a rip-off to Happy Tree Friends and Panty and Amp. Stocking, you got an invalid reason. Contender, Amayumi is a band show, Happy Tree Friends is a webtoon show, and as for Panty and Amp, Stocking, I don't know what is it, but it's not a rip-off, dumbass. Happy Tree Friends is an webtoon, it has blood and amp gore stuff, while HHPAY and P and Amp S is a band show, but it's not a rip-off, so fix your damn grammar. Not to mention that he made a video where Donald Duck kills Amayumi. Here is the proof of what he did. Are you sick in the head or what, Contender? Why the hell did you do that? You should know that's child abuse. And you can get a community guideline strike if you made these types of videos. This proves you're acting like Harry Strack and Amp. Real quick on the Viander 2.0, I can't believe I used to be friends with you back in 2025. And after finding all the actions that you have done, you are such a traitor, Contender. A big freaking traitor, you are. And not to mention, he wish movies, TV shows, and games an unhappy anniversary, proving that he is heartless. Like, seriously, Contender, what you did was very heartless of you anyways. Let's go to the next session. Now, we are in for a treat, aren't we? So the action he has caused was extremely horrible and abusive. Why, you may ask? Well, he committed a serious crime which is not other than child abuse. So here is an example. He actually made a video where the little Einstein gets shot multiple times by Daniel, Kate, Ravina, the tribal family, Super Widora and Bowser Jr., as the firing squad, and don't believe me, well here it is. What the fuck, bro? You should know that as child abuse, and can he a community guideline strike for that, and not to mention, he said horrible things to Pucka, so here is the proof of what he did. Dude, stop running people's childhoods already, it's getting ridiculous, and I'm doing a commentary on his video ranting on a random troll, and I do not support trolls. Trolls are a waste of time.
Oh my god, Miguel is one of the most immature Sonic fan kid I've ever seen. Let me tell you the reason why I hate him. 1. He keeps raging on every single post I made, proving he is a cyberbully.
Like I said, he is a troll, he cannot be taken seriously.
2. He makes excuses when people exposed him for something, proving he
said the one who makes false rip-off claims and makes excuses
is lying. 3. He makes some stupid clowny videos out of me, when you should know you're the real clowny for being a childish Sonic fanboy,
said the one who is very idiotic.
4. He leaked his and his cousin's faces, when you should know leaking
Okay, I had to show all his posts, and you're not gonna believe this one, he mentions me in it. Contender, are you brain dead? You are just like Peter, who ruined people's childhoods. Anyways, let's get on into the conclusion. In conclusion, Contender is a very bad person, by making false rip-off claims, being a child abuser, and also being a heartless jerk. You know, it's best for him to get off the internet and never return. Because the shit that he has caused was extremely horrible. To anyone who trusts him, I suggest you to cut ties with him because of his behavior. So yeah, so we can all agree that he is a Peter 2.0, and remember, he is a degenerate, so I suggest you to stay away from this creature.